diys-by-dar. It's time to take this thrifted $2 box from Goodwill and turn it into this gorgeous, beautiful Christmas keepsake shadow box. This is part of a challenge hosted by the FLIPPIN Bunch, the Christmas Keepsake Box Challenge. I'm part of the FLIPPIN Bunch, and there are actually 7 of us that participate, and I will put all of us in my description. This is the piece that I purchased, $2, plain simple pine box. I'm going to give this box 1 coat of Dixie Belle Bonding Gloss. It will be primed and it will be protected from bleed. And I only needed 1 coat. This was getting pretty thick, so it worked great. 1 coat all the way around, in and out. Once it dried, I needed to take a drill and put a hole right up in the left-hand upper corner for later. Now I have Annie Sloan chalk paint in Paprika Red. Once again, I'm going to give this 2 coats of paint in this color, in and out, and when that's dry, I will cover with 1 sealer of matte polycrylic. All right, I've got the IOD transfers out. Let's pick some. This was what I picked. I thought they would look really cute in the shadow box. Kind of Christmassy, kind of whimsical. Now, a transfer. You peel that backing sheet off, you stick it down on whatever you are wanting to adhere it to, smooth it down, and then you are going to take a burnishing stick and start in the center and work your way out and just overall give it a burnish, and then start slow on one corner and start peeling. Now I'm just putting this on heavy cardstock paper, so it's sticking pretty good. So I was able to get these off relatively quickly by just putting my finger under and pushing upward, and it just popped off. It's always great when that happens. Burnish it down so it is stuck in place. Now we're going to play paper dolls. And I am going to cut this all out, fussy cut it, which means trying to get it as close to the edge as I possibly can to save all the detail of all my little characters and trees. There they all are. They all have a little flap on that I will bend to put them inside my shadow box. I need a piece of black paper, and I'm going to get this cut out while my box is drying. And we're going to use that later. Now, this is dry. I have a strand of lights. These lights, they're crazy. They do like 8 different things. Turn on, off, blink, random. Well, I put them through the hole, and then I've got to get this box attached somehow. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put the back up on there so I can hang it on the wall. And I think I've come up with an idea on how to attach this. I'm going to just use some Velcro, some sticky Velcro, put a piece on the controller and a piece on the top of the box. Then I'll put that on top of the box and hide it with a big bow up on that corner. And I think that will work. I think it's going to work out nicely. The next challenge is I need to pile a bunch of these up at the top, and trying to keep them controlled was difficult. I finally got some twist ties and used those. That helped a lot. Then I got the alien tape. That helped the most. Alien tape is a clear tape that is basically sticky on both sides, and you'll see I have a piece here. You see how it's just clear, and it's sticky on both sides. Anything sticks to it. You can stick stuff up on the walls with it. And the good thing is if you want to take it off, you just pull your item off and then stretch on the corner and that tape releases. It held everything up at the top beautifully for me, because that is where my paper is going to go over this. And lately I've had this fetish with punching holes in paper and making things look like stars or little fireflies. So I'm punching holes in this paper, big ones and little ones, to look like stars off in the distance. These are as flat as I can get them. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. Let's give it a shot. And it goes in there, but you can see it looks wavy because it's got to sit away from the back a bit. So I needed another piece of paper. One, I put some sticks on the back, and I have a little folded end so I can stand it up just ahead of those lights so there'll be enough and it won't hit on them, and it'll go up to the top straight. So I have my alien tape there in the bottom, and I'm going to set that piece in as far as I can, and then just push that bottom lip where it's folded down on the bottom of the shadow box, and then the piece should fold up right into place. And it worked out great. I'm not liking the gap around, so I had to fix that with some rope. Pay no attention to that rope down there in the corner that looks kind of messy. Just pretend you didn't see it. Now, I am going to start putting my trees and my items in here, and I'm going to use a little piece of that alien tape just on the bottom. And when I mean little, I mean little. Now they're all in place. Oh, it's looking cute. Oh, now it has shrubbery, and I'm really loving it. It's looking nice. I need some gold, I think, bling bling on here. I have some Liquitex medium and some Lels Luster, and I'm going to make up some gold acrylic paint top coat here. It's a powder, you mix it, and this is just so lustrous. I guess it is in what she has in her mica powder mix. And I am just going to put it on with my finger, and you can see I put a transfer on the corner that's gold. And I think I may put a few more transfers on here, not too many, but I'm just going to finish with some light gold touches along the edges, and we're done. There it is. In the beginning, there was a pine box. Now it's a beautiful Christmas keepsake. Well, let's take a moment to thank the Flippin Bunch for hosting this really fun challenge. And the gals in the Flippin Bunch, I will have all of us listed in my description and where you can find us here on our YouTube channels. Don't forget to check out the playlist. I will have the link in my description, and check out all the other artists. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like and take the time to subscribe. It helps me grow as a channel and a content creator. And I want to say, Happy Holidays!